My name is Lamis. I'm from Saudi Arabia and I speak Arabic.
Okay, my name is Abdul Rauf. You can call me Rauf. I'm from Malaysia. Actually, there's a flag of Sarawak, not Malaysia. And I speak Malay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So we're going to do this just like we do most of the other videos. We do words each. You do one and then you do one. We go back and forth. And then in the end, we're going to do a sentence. So we're going to start off now and we'll do the first Arabic word whenever you're ready.
Asasi?
Asasi. The meaning is basic.
Basic, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's like the word here is that because you want to say asas and asasi. In Malay, both words are used, asas and asasi. Asas is base and asasi is like basically what they call the adjective asasi.
Yeah.
Like okay, the first word I have here is jiran. That's the first Malay word, jiran.
Is it jirani? As neighbor?
What's the meaning? Yes, that's the
Neighbors,
yeah, that's the meaning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this word like you have this is one of the difference between Malay as spoken in Malaysia and Indonesian language actually, because in Indonesia it would be tetangga, and in Malay in spoken in Malaysia it would be jiran. Usually it's used like this, jiran tetangga, which means neighbors. We just duplicate the words actually.
Yeah.
We just jiran tetangga. Yeah.
But is it like at the end, is it like jiran only? Or like do you have?
Usually jiran, yes, just jiran.
It's kamus?
Kamus is dictionary.
Yeah.
Mm.
And do you say it also kamus?
We don't pronounce the kaf. We usually say it like it's kaf, so kamus.
Yeah.
But it, yeah. Actually, there's a bit of a story there. I'm going to talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll talk a little bit about not just that, but also the script that's used to write the Malay language, because it's quite interesting. But we'll get to that later. We'll just go through the words for now and then.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, you can do the next Malay word.
The next Malay word is I should probably pronounce it huruf.
Huruf?
Huruf. The pronunciation may be different.
Is it huruf? Huruf? Is it like
huruf,
letters?
Yes, letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah.
Is it do you say it with a at the beginning? Huruf or?
Actually, it's H. So huruf.
Yeah.
Like some people may pronounce it differently based on how they are trained to pronounce it. Because I have this, I do pronounce it sometimes with huruf. Yeah. But I usually pronounce it huruf. Yeah. It's almost silent H. Yeah.
It is had.
I don't remember. Had means, what do you call it? Limit.
Yeah. And do you say that like the letter ha also?
Some people may pronounce it that way. Some people, but mostly it's like had. Just like because the Malay language doesn't really have the special H. It has the H, but it doesn't really distinguish between ha and ha. So it doesn't really distinguish between the two. So usually people just pronounce it had. The third word I have here is bina.
Can you say it again?
Bina.
Is it bina? Like
bina.
Building or something like that?
Yeah, building. Yeah, building. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the act of building. Yeah.
Yeah. Like in our dialect, we say it bina also, without yeah.
The thing about this word is that in some dialects, people may pronounce it a little bit differently. Like the way I pronounce it is based on the Sarawakian dialect, Bina. But some people may say Bina or Bino. It's different based on the dialect you use. Yeah.
It is ممكن.
Mungkin.
Yeah.
In Malay, it's mungkin, which means maybe, probability,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Actually, this word in Malay is mungkin, but it actually originally it was spelled mumkin. It was spelled mumkin. Some people may, in certain context, spell it with a mim, mumkin, but that's usually not the case nowadays. People just now say mungkin. Yeah, there's a bit
Yeah.
of history behind that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the fourth one I have here is arnab.
Oh, it's is it rabbit?
Yeah, rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Arnab.
Arnab?
Yeah, arnab.
Is it like a B at the end or P?
B.
Yeah.
B. Yeah.
It's the same also.
Actually, this is another word that's different between Malaysian and Indonesian. The Indonesian will say kelinci, but actually kelinci. That
Muflis?
please. Oh, this happens a lot. This means bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
happens a lot
correct.
nowadays. Yeah.
And do you say it also muflis like this?
Muflis.
Yeah.
The fifth Malay word I have here is nisbah.
Nisba? Is it like is it like grade or something?
In Malay, it's not great. It's not great. It's like it's something that we use in mathematics. Yeah. We
Yeah, I think
say
I know the word, but like
Yes, the thing is, in Arabic, you can use this word based on the context to mean different things.
yeah.
And it's correct. It's like even when you divide something, you can say you can use it. But I think the word that in Malay it's mostly used to indicate ratio, right?
Yeah. It's
oh yeah.
ratio.
It also in Arabic, like but we also say it like as a grade, like when you have your grade from school. So it's like nisba, like how much did you take?
Actually,
But
there's another application of this word aside from ratio. There's another application, but it's not that commonly used because people may say dinisbahkan kepada. I think it's more like when you say something about lineage. Yeah, some people. Yeah, I think it's the nasab thing. Yeah, nasab. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's correct.
lineage.
Also in Arabic, it's ratio or something.
Yeah.
The next word is mashhur.
Mashhur. Mashhur. What's the word? What's the meaning of this? Mashhur. I can translate it as the first thing that comes to mind is famous.
Yeah, that's
or
correct.
declare. Yeah, or they being declared.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah.
But
we
how
got
do you say
things.
like famous? Is it also like mashhur? Do you say the
Mashhur.
ha?
The thing about this particular word is that sometimes people may not pronounce it correctly. So sometimes they say mashhur.
Yeah.
Mashhur. Some people may not pronounce it correctly. And another thing about this word is that, like I said earlier, it has two meanings. The first one is famous, and the second one is being declared, like dimasyhurkan. Dimasyhurkan is like being declared. It's a bit of an antique language. Dimasyhurkan, being declared. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do the final Malay word, and then we do the sentences. So when you're ready, you can read the sixth word.
The sixth word is munasabah.
Is it occasion, like munasaba?
In Malay, we don't use that meaning. Yeah. I know in Arabic it means occasion, but in
Yeah.
Malay it means differently. Yeah.
What
In
does
Malay
that
we
mean?
don't use. In Malay we mean reasonable. It's
Yeah,
one of
I say it
what I
also
know.
like that. This word as reasonable.
Yeah.
But like you don't use it as an occasion?
No, we don't use. No, we don't
Yeah.
use that for occasion. No.
When you're ready, you can do the Arabic sentence, and we'll see how Rauf does with it.
Yeah, okay, so it's أنا أفضل موسم الشتاء.
Anak, can you repeat that again?
أنا أفضل موسم الشتاء.
I get the word musim. Musim is season. I know
Yeah.
Ana is me. Ufaddil is related. I don't know what's the word because Ufaddil is like I like. It's like I favor. I don't know
Yeah,
the word.
I
The meaning of the
prefer.
word. Yeah, Ufaddil. I favor the. Oh yeah, I remember the Shita. I remember Shita. I favor the winter season.
Yeah, that's correct. How do you know? Like, do you say also shita as the
I
winter?
remember it from because I'm the Shita is like I remember the Quranic verse like from
Yeah.
the Quranic verse. So because I know a bit of my vocabulary is coming from the Quranic verse a lot, so I know a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's see how you do with his sentence. So you could go ahead and read it.
Okay, this one is actually a bit easy. Hari ini hari Ahad.
Ahad, is it like someone? Is it the
Not
word?
not someone, not someone. I
A day?
know the yeah, it's a day. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you say the sentence again?
Hari ini hari Ahad.
Hari ini.
I think only the Ahad is the same. Yeah.
Yeah, Ahad is Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
And is it like how many how many words in the sentence?
Actually, there's four. For
Yeah.
hari ini hari Ahad.
Is ini
So,
like me?
hmm?
Is ini like me?
Ini
Like as
no,
me?
ini is this actually. It means this.
Yeah.
But like when you say hari ini, it means today. Hari ini. Hari
Hari
means
ini.
today. Hari means day. Yeah.
Hari
So
ini.
it's like
And like today
hari
is
ini is
Sunday?
yeah, today is Sunday. That's the meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first word was what was it? Is today.
today
Hari?
is hari ini. Actually, this day actually. Hari is
Yeah.
day and ini is this.
Something that's very, very interesting for this video that relates to Arabic is, I guess, the Malay, something that Rauf and we were talking about this before, about the script of the language and how you write the Malay language, right?
The thing about Malay language is that, well, you know that it is spoken in Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, Thailand, and Singapore, and so on. So it's spoken across multiple countries, and it also has a very long history behind it. So you've got multiple scripts that has been used in order to write Malay. But currently we have like two scripts in order to write the Malay language. If you go to Brunei or maybe actually southern Thailand, some people may still be writing Malay in this particular script. It's called Jawi script. And Jawi is basically just Arabic. Yeah.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah.
Arabic script with extra letters. I'm not so sure if you're able to see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a bit similar to Persian in some ways, but different on the other.
Yes, for instance,
So
like you have the letter che, right?
the cha. I prepared something. There's a few stuff I prepared. So the first one is cha. Cha as in cara. Cara, which is method or way. Like this one is similar to Persian, I think.
Yes,
Cha
yes.
represents the sound cha. So the next one I have here is nga. Nga is ein with 3 dots.
No?
Nga. It's ein with 3 dots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we use it for various words, like here you have the word nga, and you've got the word hilang. It represents the sound nga. I think the design here is quite interesting because I'm not so sure what the word is in English. We call it makhraj in Malay. Makhraj, the way you pronounce it.
Yeah,
Because
also in
nga
Arabic.
is because you have the ain and then you have the rain. And people who designed this letter, apparently they noticed that the sound nga is pronounced at the same place as the ain and the rain. That's the reason why they chose this particular design. Yeah, that's the reason why they chose this design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
this,
like how many letters is
I think there's around 6 letters that are actually 5, but now it's 6 extra letters.
6 extra letters.
So there's another letter, pa, which is fa with 3 dots.
Yeah.
you use that
used
for P, right?
Yeah, we use that for P. It's not, this one is different from Persian, I know. Yeah, the Persian use pe, which is like ba with 3 dots.
Exactly, it's
But
the
because the logic is different. The logic is really different. Yeah. This one is also commonly used, pa. And then this one is also different from Persian, I think. Ga. This one is ga.
Yeah, the way you have it is different.
Yeah.
Where in Persian it would have just been like you have a dot.
I know. Yeah. And this one is used for like words like guna, use. This one is also commonly used. And then there's the next one is a bit of this one is a bit unusual, I think. This letter nya. Nya. It's pronounced nya.
Yeah.
Nya, yes. Nya as in how does it? Nya as in nyata. It's like you have if you know the Spanish language, you've got the El Niño, La Niña, the Niña sound. And the thing about this letter is that it behaves differently based on its position. So if it because the dots will change position. So for instance, this word is called nyata. Nyata. You see the position of the dot? Yeah. It goes downwards. But when it stands alone, as in this word anya, it goes upwards. So it's a bit. This is one of the things that makes it a bit weird because the dots may change positions.
Yeah.
This script, like throughout Malaysia, the Latin script is obviously more often used, right? But
yeah.
Are people familiar with both, or?
The Malays would be familiar with both. The Malays would be studying both because the thing about this particular script is that some books and documents still use this exclusively. Like if you want to pay, what they call it, if you want to pay zakat, I don't know what's the word zakat in English.
Zakat, yeah.
If you want to pay that, you have to they're going to give you a certificate, and that certificate will be totally written in the Jawi script.
Oh.
Yeah.
But like in
Okay.
school, like do you take these letters or
During my, I'm not so sure nowadays, but during my time in my school, at least, I learned this Jawi script separately from the Malay language. So you have a whole class dedicated towards the writing of the Jawi. And then this is the last letter, Va,
the
wow with dot.
oh
Wow with the dot. This one is very rarely used actually, because Malay language doesn't really have this sound, Va, Va. The Malay language doesn't really have this sound. It's all loan words from English and other Latin languages. So
yeah.
you should use it for van or vision, van, VC. It's more likely to be used in certain parts. Like if you go to northern parts of Malaysia, the more strongly Malay and more Islamic parts of Malaysia, you see this script often. And I think it's used by the southern Thailand people as well. But if you go
What is like most common to use?
the most commonly used for now is the Latin script, the Roman script.
I enjoyed this, and thank you for the elaborate explanation. That was really wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great morning and evening, and with our different time zones. So, thank you again, and take care, guys.
Morning.
Thank you. Bye.